Hello friend, this is Sanjay Kumar, creator of SelectorsHub and XPath. So we all always say that we should write our own XPath. But do you know or have you ever thought like what does it mean actually like writing our own XPath? Let me show you what is the exact meaning or what is the actual meaning when we say that we should write our own XPath. Yes, like we should write our own XPath. For an example here, let's say we have to write an XPath for this element here. So how do we do that? How we write this? We don't write XPath here in Notepad, right? We never do that. Like we don't start writing here in Notepad or let's say in Eclipse or somewhere. That just go back and see in your browser like do you like do this /a here and then no, nobody does that. Neither we do here in Notepad like this. No, we actually write XPath here. So basically we used to write our XPath in Chrome DevTools. So we are using a tool to write our own XPath, right? But is that tool is the right way to verify and write XPath? Actually no, completely no. You see that when we write /a here, it is giving one of 81 matching node, which is absolutely wrong for with respect to XPath, because it is not just finding the XPath, it is also matching the string. Wherever it will find /a, it will show that as a matching node. So here it is having the /a, that's why it is matching, while it is not an anchor tag. Another problem here is that it used to scroll again, so we'll have to inspect the element again to get that element, and then to write XPath here to complete this one you have to like either you copy this or you type it or something, right? Like you will have to copy the attribute value, and this is very simple one. Imagine like if you have to so here we will use the contains text. Imagine if we have to if you have to write an XPath with respect to some other element, then when it will be long, and here we will have to manually replace this space, like we will have to remove this space and all. Here it is showing 1 of 5, so it is still not one matching node. Let me show you, let me tell you the exact thing like what it is, how we are writing. This is something like writing code in Notepad in 2020. You know, you must be thinking like why I'm saying like that. How does that make sense, that writing XPath here in Chrome DevTools is like writing code in Notepad? Let me show you how. If you write like a print statement, just a print statement, if you start typing here system.out.println, you see how much time it is taking. And sometimes, not just sometimes, many a times we forgot the syntax, how to write it. Can you write it? I mean, imagine writing a complete class here in Notepad, complete code like driver dot find elements. Okay, some of the methods we like remember very well, so we can actually type, but it is tough to write all this syntax like public class open and then public static void. Can you write that, all those things? No, not possible. But if you are doing same thing here in IntelliJ or Eclipse smart editor, you see that you as soon as you type you get the smart like these auto suggest here, so you can select easily whichever you want and you just like complete quickly your coding, isn't it? Can we have something like which do the same thing, like as soon as you start typing and you get auto suggest and everything like that? Yes, so we have the SelectorsHub here, and you see that as soon as you start typing over here, you see that you get all those auto suggest values like that. So this is the right way to write your XPath and CSS selectors, and it's very simple and very easy to use and saves a huge amount of time. And if you make any mistake here, like if you make anything wrong here, suppose you have missed this parenthesis or single quote, anything, so here in Chrome DevTools or in any browser DevTools you will see that it will show 0 0. But same thing, if you verify here in SelectorsHub, it will tell you what exactly is missing. So close parenthesis is missing, so that you can verify here. Not just this thing, like a lot of things we which Chrome DevTools doesn't support, like SVG elements. So if you at here at test project website, if you see that this at the footer, these links, if you try to verify these, so here you see that SVG element. If you right click and copy these values, let's say copy XPath, and you paste this is a wrong format, which you can easily verify in SelectorsHub. If you paste this here, it will tell you that this is invalid SVG XPath format. You can quickly build that in the right format. This is really helpful in learning, in saving a huge amount of time in building your own XPath. And in fact, like many times you won't be even able to write the own XPath here in Chrome DevTools. Like for example, these drop downs values, really tough. Like you inspect these elements, in fact you won't be able to, like if you are inspecting like this way, you will never be able to inspect these elements. So only one way left, like this way you can inspect this element and you can write the XPath. In this case, like SelectorsHub helps you a lot. Like this is fine, okay, this value is available in DOM, you can write the XPath. But there are some drop downs which value, like which we can't inspect. Like as soon as you inspect those elements, they will disappear from the DOM. So in that case, SelectorsHub really helps. Like for an example, these drop down values you cannot inspect. Like washing machine, if you want to inspect, you won't be able to see that in DOM. Never. Like this, nothing is happening over here. So in this case, like you can directly right click and copy these XPath values from here, selectors values, direct from there, right click. So this is really helpful in case of like dynamic elements and all. This is really helpful. You paste value, you see that you got that XPath. So really helpful. And in fact like for shadow DOM, nothing, like you cannot write selectors in Chrome DevTools. So you have to go, because SelectorsHub is the only solution for writing and verifying selectors for shadow DOM elements. You cannot, like we cannot verify. Chrome DevTools doesn't support shadow DOM. Not any tool, only SelectorsHub is the only innovation which supports shadow DOM. So you can write and verify your selectors here. Not in Chrome DevTools, you cannot write like this hashtag input. If you verify it will show you 0 of 0. So not possible. So there are like a lot of so I'm sure like now you must have got this idea, like when we say that we should write our own XPath, so actually we are using a tool to verify that. So same thing, I'm just suggesting you guys that yes, we should write our own XPath, but to write your own XPath, use the right platform, use the right editor to write your own XPath. Not just blindly, okay, we will use this one. Many a times, in fact, people like just get rejected in interviews, because most of the times you might have heard this question, that how many links on this page. And what people make a common mistake, they immediately take the laptop of interview and they do /a here, and they say like, okay, 130 links are there on this page. But actually it is not correct, because it is also finding matching the strings as well, not just the XPath. So use the tool, but wisely, and make sure that whatever you are doing it correct way. You are saving time, because time is the money, and if you save time, you will, with that time you will learn something else and utilize that time somewhere else. So that's how we all grow and evolve. So I hope like this video will help you and you would be able to learn more such things. And I would really request you that please share about SelectorsHub and let the world know about this amazing innovation, and help them. This is a smart editor, it's absolutely free. And do check out Test Project, it's absolutely free, and Test Project is the primary sponsors of SelectorsHub. And if you have any feedback, any comment, do reach out to me here. Check out these footer links. With that, thank you so much.